everybody outside of Google always notices, because we don't always prominently say, we removed BMW, right? I happened to do a post about that because, you know, it suited our purposes to show that we were fighting international spam. But there was a very large newspaper, one that you've heard of, one that you'd see on racks, you know, next to Forbes and stuff like that, and they were cloaking, and they've been gone for quite a while, some very large subsection of their site. We don't talk about it. We didn't call them out by name. I'm not going to call them out by name now. But just because people think, oh, we don't take action on big sites, we absolutely do take action on big sites, and we just don't always talk about it.
What about Forbes, since you mentioned it? Because
we have absolutely.
Forbes does more spamming and jamming than anybody in the
If you'll notice, Forbes no longer has pre-sale pages, right? And you can certainly believe that we have had a lot of talks with a lot of different companies.
But the whole site's not. That's my point. They have the advantage of having those talks.
You're having discussions.
All I'm saying is you haven't seen, like, Google doesn't talk about all of the big sites that we take out. We don't talk about the small sites. There's not a need to pick on somebody and call them out publicly and say, oh yeah, we removed brand X. But Google does a lot of that, and people don't always notice. So the question, here comes Michaels. I think the question is, you know, do you want to take that risk? And the thing that I'd be curious is, at least in the last panel, people asked how many people were in-house. So I don't know if you want to do the poll about how many people are in-house SEOs, because it's a different risk dynamic, because it might be you that loses your job, whereas you guys, you're like, oh yeah, some guy at BMW lost his job, maybe. Whereas these might be the people that might lose their jobs if they take that risk.
So. BMW, I don't work them anymore.
Here's the whole thing. BMW, the work that was done was such rookie, it's amateur, and the biggest mistake they did was not doing it properly and getting caught.
I mean, in Mac's defense, in the UK at the moment, there's a couple of sites that should be ranking top 10 that are definitely getting held back.